What you got here, guys? What you got here? What you guys eating? Chicken bones? Chicken scratch? Alright. So here we are. We're doing it, man. We're doing the night vlog. I wasn't gonna do it, but then someone said, hey, do a night vlog. When's the next night vlog? Well, it's coming tonight, Saturday night. January 7th, in the year of our crypto lords. Well, what? Anything going on Saturday? Yeah, we got a couple things going. The AI narrative is taking off because of OpenAI, which is also known as ChatGPT. OpenAI is a company on ChatGPT trying to raise $100 million to make him valued at $29 billion. So what is that? 3% equity or something. What's that, man? Maruchan? Oh, the perfect bear market noodles. Oh, actually, it's yeah, yakisoba chicken flavor. Yeah, this is bear market food right here. Oh, looked like a pizza was right here. Someone got a pizza and a pack of pickled peppers, salad. I don't think anybody cares for the salad. This fresh Mediterranean vegan salad. You like that? Maybe. A lot of people do. Look at this trash. There's no bag. The bag was washed away during the storm. Anyway. Okay. So, AI narrative. So what AI coins? We had FET, AGIX, CTXC. Those all pumped. FET actually did the best, even though it's the largest market cap. I think it went 30%. CTXC did about 20%. It's a lot of decent pumps. I talked about Gala in yesterday's vlog, or Gala, whatever you want to say, about that. P-Gala, of course, P-Gala made people millionaires overnight, right? And then Hobie wanted the money back, but guess what? Sorry, Hobie, you decided to leave those deposits open. And how do you let someone deposit like, well, actually, like someone that has, say, like a $2,000 in an account, all of a sudden they deposit $1 million of P-Gala, and you let them sell and withdraw. Like, how is that even possible? That's back to the September or October P-Gala hack. I think it was October. Anyway, there's a lot of plays where you can make 100x, 1000x, and I talked about this new Solana coin called, I forgot the name of it. Hunt, duck, cruck. 4 syllables, done. I got an airdrop. Puck. Everyone forgot about it. It's the way the airdrops go. Oh, bonk. Of course, bonk. That was it. Anyway, a lot of huge opportunities. So we have let's take a moment to talk about the NFT play today. The captains. So everyone was saying it's going to be valued at 5 to 7 ETH at the floor. Grab one. Captains are a huge community, but there's 10,000 captains, and potatoes was their other collection. But the floor went to 3.5 ETH, and then it dropped to 1.7 ETH after the airdrop, because you got to have 3 captains. So say you lost like 1 ETH or 1.5 ETH times 3 plus the 1.06 ETH cost. So you're looking at 4.5 plus 1.06, so right around 5.5 ETH the value. And guess where it rests? 5.5 ETH. It did peak at I think 7.3 ETH, right around there. I'm not going to count the opening wick to 8.2 or whatever. So a lot of people bought high on captains, the NFT 10K collection, but it's big. Yeah, Meme Moon is big, but is it a Moonbird type moonshot to 42 ETH? I don't think so. I mean, I can see 10, 12 ETH. I might pick up one at 5.5 ETH here. Anyway, it's just the NFT paradigm is a whole separate category. I don't even fully understand it. I've been in it for so long, over a year, but Baby, talk to Baby, the trio of Theta. In MadWord, he knows a bit about NFTs. There's a lot of other NFT groups if you want to get into that. So, onwards and upwards. Anything else we want to talk about? There's some pump and dumps pros. Pumped and dumped 20%, 23, 25% today. And then it dumped 2 minutes later. So, it happens. If you don't have your sell orders ready, it's going to be hard to catch that. A lot of people use TradingView price alerts. It's not my style. I like to wait. Didn't wait, click, boom. Sometimes I set sell orders. Most of the time I forget. And now, want to bring me to some shout outs. Landy for that SHIB in and out on SHIB. He was up 5K at one point. Shibarium, another teaser update, went up 2% or 3%. Actually, 2%. And so, no, from 840 to 862. So it did 2.5%. Then it retraced, full retrace, even lower now. It's sitting at 838. So it's the way these news plays are. Once the volume disappears, the price drops. So usually people get bored, they need money, they sell. People don't get bored and buy usually. If there's hype coming, if alts are pumping, if there's liquidity coming in, then they buy. So, we're still going with this? 6 minutes. Wow, this is a short one. Yeah, we're going to keep this around 10 minutes. So some shout outs to people. Other people, who else is trading? I guess MasterCard wanted to shout out. He's working on his dev work. A lot of people behind the scenes are developing their products for the next bull run, because it is coming, remember? Could be an echo bubble, could be whatever. Could be a trap. Of course, the next cycle, supposedly, or mini cycle, is going to be a trap cycle, an echo bubble that's going to burst, just like the last bubble of 2021, 2022, or actually 2000 to 2022. So, get ready for the echo bubble. It might last 3 months, 6 months. You never know, but a lot of people feel it's coming. And you might have to wait till 2024 on that. Hopefully it comes in a month or two. I mean, it might not come this January. We might have to wait longer, but we're going to have these cycles where alts pump for a week and then dump again, which is bear market stuff. And then Hyuk Trades wanted to shout out. He's still trading the news. Yeah, those news trades. There's some news trades like Cello pumped 5% yesterday from 48 to... Hi. From 49 to 51.5 cents. That's 5% roughly. And then today it did a random pump from 50.5 to 53, so another 5% random pump out of nowhere. Is it an API hack? Did people forget to delete the 3 comments? I thought Binance disabled APIs. I'm not sure if they did or didn't. Last time they did, it was like 2018, where you had to set your new API. There was a rumor going around that you had to set your new API after the ETH merge a few months ago, but no, you didn't have to do that. No, and do people remember the ETH merge? It was like September 5th, September 16th, right? ETH merged, ETH dumped. Surprise! They said it wasn't going to be sell the news, but it was. ETH dumped from like 1,700 to 1,200 or so. So sell the news, bear market, typical stuff. Yeah, but news traders can still make money if you're consistent. And then Bongos took a loss. I want to talk about. He had a hot streak where he ran up to 70,000, and then he just over leveraged. 15x was a little too high, and he lost 40% of his port. So it happens like that. You play with fire, and you get poked in the butt sometimes. That's the way it happens. So what do you do after a loss? Well, speaking of losing, is it better to miss a huge pump or take a loss? I mean, technically on the order of things, it would be taking a loss is worse than missing a huge pump. But it's hard to say. If say you made like $5,000 on something, so your serotonin goes up, calms you down, you get the dopamine kick, and then you see it goes up another 10x. You miss $50,000, like what happened to me on the Trump NFTs. But that was pretty painful. But at least I had that initial kick versus just taking a loss. It's like, what do I have to show for it? Great, I lost a couple grand. Now what? I lost $2,000. Are you freaking kidding me? Even though it was like, what, 2% of your capital or 1%? It's still like, it still affects you mentally. You don't get, your serotonin drops. You're like, what am I doing? Am I a beta? Am I a beta cuck? I'm not a Shrigma male or Shrigma non-binary anymore. What the hell is going on up here? Guys, come on. They're across the street. They're minding their own beeswax. Come on. Hey, they're way across the street there. Way across the street. They don't even show, they show up as dots on my screen. Hey, come on. All right, so, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, taking a loss. So, yeah, so technically, like, over the long term, missing huge gains is probably worse than taking a loss. But short term, I think taking a loss is worse. Because, like, over time, you start to process that missing that huge gain. I could have retired. Great, I made my next paycheck on this pump. Now what? Okay, it's like, now what? When's the next pump? But if you added an extra figure, if you went from like 100,000 to a million, or 10,000 to 100,000 just by holding for an extra 10x, you would have been so happy with the long term. What is happiness? Well, happiness is a combination of neurotransmitters that pump you up and keep you going, and long-term goal setting, rewards, just being completely balanced throughout the day, throughout your week, throughout your year. And that's what happiness is. It's setting these goals and working towards those goals every day. And also the short-term happiness in between, whether it's going to the bathroom, having a good wink, eating a big delicious pizza or a steak, whatever, or a salad if you're a vegan viewer. How many vegan viewers? Probably a couple people in India. India doesn't really have a lot of vegans. They have a lot of vegetarians. So. And this was the stash that the dogs found earlier. Look at these slippers. These good slippers. They're flat. They're just pieces of paper. I don't think I'd wear those. So, yeah, for happiness, you gotta do the long-term stuff, the goal setting, and then the short-term stuff, whatever that is, whatever you work on during the day. Winning, of course, is a great way to secure short-term happiness. But over the long term, you got to think about your long-term goals and what you want in life. But most people are so focused on the short-term version of how to be happy, they don't prepare for the long term. And also, if you're a trader, it's hard to be a consistent winner and secure the short-term form of happiness. So obviously there's different neurochemistry for short term and long-term happiness. So I got to do more research on that, and you got to find the balance in life. Because obviously you could quit your job and just do things throughout the day to make you happy, but you're going to run out of money, most likely, and that's going to affect your long-term happiness and your short-term eventually. So like drug addicts, they say fuck all my long-term happiness. I just want the short-term, and eventually they can't find the drug to give them the short-term happiness. That short-term dopamine rush gets knocked down faster and faster, quicker and quicker. There are drugs that last longer, but then you're in an eternal state of haze, and you don't want to be in that. You want to secure that long-term happiness through goal setting and working towards those goals every day. So back to the subject of whether it's better to miss huge gains or take small losses. I think over time, avoid those small losses and just stack those small gains, like news traders like Cookie Trades, Crypto Naughty, Ikata, and Tree of Alpha, and whoever else is trading news these days still. Jai, Landy, Dion, wanted a shout out. There it goes. He said he wrecked his car without insurance. Not sure if it was a LARP, and why doesn't he have insurance? Who knows? But I told him, see if you can get that car running. Get your insurance, because they don't do an inspection. And then smash that car again. And in a different accident. Hopefully the inspectors don't see like two types of accidents, which they probably will. And good luck with fraud. And remember, You got to be positive throughout the day, because one sort of bad trade, like today I had a bad trade and it was a small loss, but still it affected me. I just didn't want to do anything. It's like, why did I miss that stupid trade? It was actually a pump where the price went up $2,000 on pros, and I couldn't log in fast enough. So it ruined my afternoon. I didn't want to go out. Like, I literally, the sun was out, and all of a sudden I looked outside and I said, man, it got dark all of a sudden. There was like a gray cloud coming overhead, and then I looked at my phone, 10% chance of rain, and I'm like, forget it, I'm not going outside. I'm not doing a day vlog today. Forget about that. I'm just gonna soak in my sorrows, maybe turn on Netflix or Roku, Fire Stick, and take a nap. And that's what I did. And do you think I feel better? No. But being here at night in the cold, enjoying the outdoors, makes me feel better. So remember, find your short-term happiness and then work on your long-term happiness. And that's it. DMs are open. No giveaways today. I want to pick a person around them. F, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Any followers or commenters with a W, you get today's vlog prize. And going back to yesterday's vlog prize, number 7, the 7th commenter. Technically, I wasn't going to do double comments on single uploads. So even though Jamie did a double comment, and I forgot who else did a double comment, that made Clodagh the number 6 commenter. Even though later on someone commented and he became the 7th commenter. So technically he was the 6th at the time of the vlog drawing, but he became the 7th. So I'm gonna split the prize in half and just give him $50 for that one. And then W, you get the other $50. So there's that. And I don't think I have a W commenter. So whatever. Good luck to everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Wow, 17 minutes? I thought we were doing 10 minutes.